My hair is so thick. Oh my god. Hey guys, it's Caitlin B and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video that has been requested a lot. Especially college students. I have gotten so many requests, I feel like, from college students because they know that I am in college myself and living a healthy lifestyle is difficult in college. It is. So if this video just helps one person out there, one college student out there, then this video is worth it to me, despite it may being kind of uncomfortable, but I'm definitely the most comfortable doing this video than I have in the past, which is why I have put it off. But now I'm good to go. First and foremost, I feel like many weight loss videos that I have seen, weight loss journey videos or a my story kind of video, have been very sad because it is just a struggle to have to deal with, and we all deal with it at some point in our life, whether we are overweight or underweight, or if we feel like we shouldn't be happy with our bodies because everyone else seems to be unhappy, which is completely messed up, and that's a whole nother topic that I can get into. But I don't want to make this a sad video. This should be uplifting and funny because I have been through some stuff that maybe you guys don't have to go through, so you can learn from me and, you know, make other mistakes, right? Let me just preface by saying this is a journey, and me saying that this has been my journey doesn't mean that it's over. It is still very much going. In fact, I strongly believe this is more so the beginning of my journey, but I do want to talk to you guys about the past and things that I have done wrong and just things that I have done right and learned from. Growing up, I didn't have issues with my weight. I feel like a lot of kids are that way, and that's how it should be, and it's sad that that kind of goes away, that body confidence, or even more so just not caring about our appearance as much as it has. And I definitely think that has to do with our society and my generation, especially growing up with technology and social media just kind of at the forefront, has really brought on those negative feelings of body confidence and such. And again, I'm gonna do an entirely different video on that because I could go on and on about that subject. That mentality shifted quite a bit for me in middle school and early high school especially. And I remember being hard that my older sister, she was 4 years older than me, and when she was in high school, I just always looked up to her. I loved her outfits, and I always wanted to borrow her clothes, and I remember trying on her pants a lot, and I could never fit into them. Even though I was 4 years younger than her, I could never fit into her clothes, and she was a size 0. She was really small. We're like the same height now, which is funny, but she was just always so much smaller than me. I felt bad about myself, but I also wasn't doing anything about it. I was playing softball, yes, so that kind of helped keep me average stature, I guess. But I also was eating McDonald's. I ate McDonald's and fast food up to 4 times a week during my softball days, which is disgusting, but it was something that I didn't know how to cook at the time, unfortunately. I don't know why, I just didn't take it upon myself to cook myself nutritious meals or anything. So I decided to just get fast food so that I could just eat it quickly before or on my way to softball, and then I'd usually eat something on the way back. So it just wasn't healthy at all, but I just didn't care because I wasn't gaining weight. I was just kind of maintaining this weight, even though I wasn't really happy necessarily with how I was anyway. So come college, which is where most of you, I think, have questions about and are wondering, I cannot tell you how many questions I get on how I've lost weight since being in college and how I've just kept weight off from being in college. I don't know if you guys remember, I don't know if you guys have suppressed this memory or if you just did not watch my videos back then, but oh my god, like I was the biggest I have ever been in my life back in freshman and sophomore year of college. Now I'm in my senior year of college, so obviously I have learned since then, and I think a lot of you guys just kind of look at my more recent videos and think that I have always been this weight. That is definitely not the case, and I don't know if you guys have just forgotten that because I used to get comments all the time on my appearance and how I was gaining weight. I would get so many comments on my YouTube videos about why I was looking bigger, and that was fun. So first thing, freshman 15 is real it is real. It is unfortunately real. And I have done a whole video on the freshman 15 and how not to gain the freshman 15. But I will link that down in the description box below because I was just out of freshman year, I believe. I think I filmed that as a sophomore. So I could tell you guys all of my tips on how not to do the things that I did. So it's coming from very recent real experiences. So that video wasn't fake in any way. I mentioned that I had gained weight as well, but I wanted you guys to learn from my experience. I'm going to talk a little bit about it, but more in depth, you guys can go check out that video. First of all, don't keep 100 pack of pizza rolls in your fridge, and don't keep SpongeBob mac and cheese Easy Macs on your counter in your dorm room. College students tend to gain the most weight freshman year for various factors. For me, I first of all had just gotten over a 3-year breakup, and I was trying to live my life, and I just did not care, and I kind of let myself go a little bit, but I was having fun. Out of all my years of college, I had the most fun freshman year, but I was also being the worst to my body. Living in the dorm, it's hard because there are so many amazingly delicious meals and foods that are so unhealthy and fried, and they're so accessible that you're just going to eat it because it's the cheapest, and college you're trying to save money, obviously. So I was gaining a lot of weight from eating shitty foods. I was also gaining a lot of weight because I was drinking a lot of alcohol. I'm not going to lie about that. I've always been very honest with you guys, and I chose that decision for myself, and I ended up gaining a lot of weight through that, and mixing eating a lot of shitty foods with drinking alcohol up to 4 times a week on some weeks is really, really bad for you mentally and physically. I remember freshman year, I would honestly eat a whole day's worth of food. I would cook up mac and cheese after I'd just gotten back from the dining hall, and I would eat that while drinking some alcohol, and then go to a party, come back, and I would be hungry at like 2 in the morning because when you drink alcohol it makes you think you're hungrier. And I would order an entire pizza and eat it to myself. And I realized, I looked this up sophomore year, that pizza that I was getting was 1,400 calories. Let's just take a minute. Some people don't even eat that an entire day, and I was eating that just as a midnight snack. Like, I am so. So that's the first thing. If you're gonna drink, do not get really shitty foods as your midnight snacks. You know, try your best to eat oatmeal. I think that's one of the best things you can eat, is eating oatmeal, because it's going to help absorb your liquid in your body. So eating shitty foods, not getting much sleep, drinking alcohol, not a good combination. I mean, that's kind of the formula right there for freshman college students, especially to fall down that path of gaining weight. And I did. And I remember it didn't really hit me until I was sick near finals week, and I went to go get weighed at the health center, and they said my weight, and it was almost 10 pounds more than I had ever been in my life. And you know, I've never been like that thin in my life, so to gain 10 more pounds was just eye-opening. So I remember feeling just so awful when I just heard the number on the scale, and I knew that I had completely done that to myself. So freshman year, when I was gaining all of that weight, it wasn't just that I was gaining weight everywhere. It was mostly in my stomach. I was gaining weight in my face. My under eye bags grew so much worse. My skin was so bad. My boobs grew huge, which they were already kind of big at the time, but they just got even bigger, which I really did not like. And my self-confidence plummeted. I think the first video that I did when I lost weight freshman year was my Memorial Day outfit. And that's when all these video requests started coming in, is how did I lose weight, and how did I lose weight so fast? When I said I went to the health center to get weighed, it was because I was feeling really sick, and it turns out I had mono. Now, if you've ever had mono, it absolutely sucks. I had mono so badly that I was actually unable to finish my finals, and I had to go home and retake some classes that summer that I missed during finals week. But I lost about 10 pounds almost instantly within a week or so, which is really bad if you think about it, but if you've ever had mono, you know that that's just kind of what happens. So that's the reason I never addressed those comments and requests, because I'm not going to just do a video and be like, hey guys, I lost all this weight by doing this cleanse, or I'm eating so healthy now, and I started working out. And I wasn't going to do a video saying I lost all this weight because I got mono, because that's just an awful thing. Like, you guys are just gonna go out and get mono. So after that 10-pound weight loss, I was kind of back to my beginning weight, even a little thinner. I felt good to get that weight off, but ultimately it started coming back my sophomore year because I wasn't doing anything quite different. I did stop drinking as much, and I did start eating a little bit healthier living in the sorority house, but not that much because the options were still not very healthy, but there were still some more options in a salad bar and less overall options for me to choose from that were bad. After sophomore year, I have been living off campus in an apartment, but that was the biggest thing that really helped my weight loss. But not even just my weight loss, it's more so just my health. And that's what I really want to emphasize with you guys, that it's really not about the number on the scale. It's not about how much you weigh compared to someone else. Don't ever focus on that, because you're never going to be satisfied that way. There's always going to be someone who weighs less than you, or you think looks skinnier than you, but you just gotta get over that. Coming to now, I have felt the most confidence that I ever have in my entire life, and that is due to multiple factors, and I want to get into this more in another video because it's definitely the start of this bigger lifestyle change for me that I have talked about briefly in the past, but I want to go more in depth about it and why I chose this certain lifestyle. Living on your own, you have the ultimate decision to nourish your body or completely make it plummet. It's easy to buy and keep junk food around, but I just want to stress how important it is not to do that, because you're just going to reach for it when you're hungry, reach for it as a snack, and if you just don't have any of those at your fingertips, you're not going to have the option to do that. So keep healthy foods around, keep healthy snacks around. I'm going to be doing a lot more health videos and grocery haul videos because you guys said you wanted to see those, so I'm excited to do that. But it's something so little, but it's going to add up a lot. It's going to really help you out in the long run. I've worked out here, there, and done different programs, but the biggest thing for me has been my diet, I guess. And I don't want to say diet because that implies that it's temporary, and I have done temporary diets in the past. I've gone gluten-free for a while. I was doing cleanses. I know you guys have heard it, I'm sure, so many times, but it's just not going to help you in the long run to do those things. What is going to help you in the long run is making a lifestyle change, and working out is just part of it, but the biggest thing is how you're nourishing your body and feeding it healthy foods. Eat your breakfast, eat a big breakfast before class. Even if you're not hungry, do it, because you are going to feel so much more energized, so much better throughout the day, and you're going to be less likely to snack on things. Living off campus has definitely helped me get a lot more sleep than I ever had in the past living, in the dorms. Once I made eating healthily a priority, that's when I've noticed the biggest change, and it's not even just in my weight that I have lost, but it is in my energy levels and my happiness, my stress levels. Like, I feel so much better. I'm gonna be honest, in the summer it's a lot easier for me to work out and keep consistent with that, and I have been doing the Kayla Itzinas, but I've been doing that program. It's been amazing. When I did it in the summer, honestly, I did not stick with it going into my senior year because it's difficult for me to do that with how much coursework I have. But if working out is a priority, then you can make it happen. And just for me, eating healthily is more of a priority to me right now, so that's what I'm focusing on. But you can definitely do both. I don't drink nearly as much, and that's something that's really helped me out a lot. I know people think that because I've done videos with Sarah and we go to Vegas and we talk about it and stuff, like joking around, but we honestly both really don't drink very much at all anymore. I would say I go out maybe once every weekend or else every 2 weeks. I would never have thought freshman year that I would ever become a grandma this quickly. But the biggest thing that I've only been doing since end of November, but it's made such a big impact so far, is my journey to be a vegan. And I am nowhere near that right now, and I'm not trying to say that I am a vegan right now. I'm not going to preach that, because I do not give that a good name right now. I am eating pescatarian right now, but I have made these decisions and it's been a long time coming, and I know I've talked about it with you guys for quite a while now, wanting to do that, but I'm going to be doing an entire video on that as well and how I got to that decision and why. But I'm just going to throw that out there, that that's one of the biggest things that has made me feel so good both in and out recently, and it's definitely made me a happier person. It's definitely made me feel more energized. I am no longer ever bloated, which is amazing. So that's about it. you know, it's been a journey, and like I said, this is kind of just the beginning in terms of how I'm eating, and I'm excited to see where this takes me after graduation, and I can actually start being more into my fitness and such. Just make yourself a priority. Don't worry about the number on the scale. Do it for you. Self-love is amazing. It's the most important thing ever. So that's what I just kind of want you guys to take from this video. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry it was kind of all over the place. I would love to answer your guys' questions in the comments below, or just feedback from this video if any of this resonated with you, or if you want me to go a little bit more in depth on something. I would love to answer that. So please comment below and like this video if it helped you out a little bit. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. You can click this big red button and it will be also down in the description box below. But I hope you guys have a fabulous day, and I will see you guys very soon.